down 0-2. Runner at third here, nobody out. The 0-2. Good eye right there. 1-2. And that one almost got him. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Bounce to the right. And that one handled. Slings to first, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Here's Austin Riley. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Soroka, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And caught on the warning track. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Hard hit right side. Throws to first, and Olsen is set down. And that will end the inning. But they push across one run on one base hit. No errors. No one left. On to the bottom of the first. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field. And on the mound today, Spencer Strider.
So dominant in his last start. Double-digit strikeouts. It's going to be interesting today to see if he's able to have command of his secondary pitches the way he did last time out.
Here's Tim Anderson. The pitch. That's a strike, and the count even 1-1. And another ball. Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the grab, one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And a big factor for them in recent games, Eloy Jimenez.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
And a ground ball to first. A dive, he's got it. Nicely done for the out.
Look at the big guy getting down and dirty, robbing what probably would have been a double if it gets by him. You love to see that because most times it's the shortstop or second baseman, but he wants to get in the mix a little bit as well.
Eloy Jimenez stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Struck him out looking. Called strike three on a fastball up in the zone. Offense held in check there. We head to the second on the south side. It's the Braves 1 and the White Sox nothing. Top of the second. So here's Murphy now.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
And the right-hander back to work. That's ripped. Base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Johnson makes the play, and there's one down. Here's Eddie Rosario.
The designated hitter, Eddie Rosario.
There's a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
On the ground, a second, might be two. Over to Anderson. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. One hit in the... Here on the south side, here's Marcell Ozuna. Strider back to work. And he takes a strike. Strider, the reigning Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a two-seamer. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league. Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Taveras puts it away for the out, and there's one away. So up next for Chicago, Gavin Sheets. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, and they got him.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Strike two.
He doubled up on the off-speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
The wind and the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Braves 1 and the White Sox nothing. Back here at the ballpark, new inning getting started. Here's Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
The pitch. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Arcia measures 6 feet even in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He's the reigning All-Star MVP. Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-2. And there's a ball. And here it comes. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now, Michael Harris in the air out towards left center. And that one pulled down by Jimenez. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. That hits the dirt, and that's ball one. Acuna, multi-time All-Star, 26 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And it is 2-1. Kicks and fires. Line drive. Robert flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. In the air out towards right center. Sheets under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. One left for it. Welcome back. Here's the third baseman, Termarr Johnson. The wind of the pitch. Ball one there. Popped up. Arcia under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. One away. And up next for Chicago, Evan Skov. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That one to first, Olsen. He handles it himself, and that quickly 2 away. Here's Dylan Moore. A little bit low. That's in there, and it's 1-1. Popped up. Albies moving under it. And that is the third out of the inning. Do it for the White Sox. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here on the south side. Now it's the power speed combo. Austin Riley. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That clips the corner. The 1-1. And the slider just misses. And it's even up.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Out to short. Anderson. The throw to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Olsen stands in now and watches strike 1. And 2 as he waves at that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
The next offering misses. And the count 1-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Not even close there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. And now it's filled up. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Out of here. Matt Olson goes deep. His 4th home run of the season. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here's Sean Murphy. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Righty delivers. And that one missing low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now 2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That's a base hit. Here's Leody Taveras. First time up was a pop out. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Murphy leads off first with 1 away. Ground ball right side, could be 2. India tossed to second, over to first, safe. And next for Atlanta, Eddie Rosario. He hit into a double play his first time up. Rosario checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing, he held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Soroka throw over, and he's back in easily. The next pitch misses. 2-0. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well,
here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
And a 2-1 on the way. Now fly ball to right center. Robert moves under it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. One more for Atlanta on the homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. And welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Tim Anderson. First offering misses the mark. Foul ball there. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
The 2-2. Catch up to the heater.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Jonathan India at the plate. Grounded out his first time.
India.
Pitch misses there. 1-0. And that one is lifted in the air. Taveras going after it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's Eloy Jimenez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And the 1-0 misses low. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The pitch. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. Next offering misses. Ball 3. And he walked him.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in that's...
Oh, that's a good question.
I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw one. Next offering is down low. And the count is 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. The right-hander back to work. And that one is inside ball one.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Ball to strike. And now 1-2. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fly ball down the line. Sheets drifts towards it. 1 up, 1 down. Here on the south side. And so you spent a few years playing for the White Sox. What are those memories like?
Great city. Chicago is along the lines of New York and Boston in terms of just the buzz of the city. For me, it being my first big league team and big league city, extremely special because along with, you know, cracking the lineup and playing, we had our first child and so many memories made here. So it always holds a special place in my heart.
Next one misses, and the count is even 2-2. And that's where your broadcasting career started as well.
Indeed it did, and you know, that's how you got me. So I'd say Chicago's been pretty good to us.
Now the throw to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Acuna in the box now. No balls and a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Next pitch in the dirt. Now 1-2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. 1-2 now on Acuna. And a ball evens the count.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
To third. Johnson fires over to first. They get the out on Acuna. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Luis Robert now. And he deals. That one missed.
You know, these White Sox, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Next pitch downstairs. 2-2. Now. Lifted in the air, right center field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And next to hit for the Sox, Gavin Sheets. And that's in for a strike. Pitch misses. Ball 1. And the right-hander deals. And a strike in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Left-hand hitter waits. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So up next for Chicago, Termarr Johnson. And ball 1.
No, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very...
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Chi Sox held in check here. They trail it here 2-0. All set for the top of the 6th. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. First sign of movement in the White Sox bullpen. Jimmy Lambert up and throwing. Duffy getting loose as well. There's a strike. The pitch. That one misses, and now 3 balls and a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Mike Soroka. Jimmy Lambert gets handed the rock out of the pen. He last pitched 2 days ago. Austin Riley, the next to hit. And that's in there for strike 1. Riley goes 6 feet 3 inches, 26 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That's hard hit on the line. Base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
On the ground to first, and that one finds its way through. Ozzie flying around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 3.
A couple of singles back to back. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Sean Murphy now at the plate.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Late swing, fouled off.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
And the pitch. That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's a laser base hit. Here comes Riley. He scores, and they lead by 4.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
On the ground, could be 2. Over to Anderson. Throw to first, but he beat it.
The batter, number 8.
And now the DH, Eddie Rosario. First offering misses the mark.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
The 1-0. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second with a stolen base. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Smash to the left side. Gathers and throws to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
And first offering is fouled off. strike two. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Taveras stands at second with two gone. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. 3 runs on here on the south side. Well, we go bottom 6. And now Evan Skov. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. That clips the corner.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Left-hand batter waits, and that's in the dirt.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that changeup in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Swinging a foul straight back. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
India in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. There's the strike.
1-1.
And 1-2. In the air, right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab, and that'll do it. So a man left for the White Sox. It's Danny Duffy taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Harris in the box again, takes a strike. And there's a ball. 1-1 now. There's the strike. In the air, fairly deep to right field. This looks like extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Acuna now. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Harris at second with nobody out. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Here's the 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's to third. Whips it to Moore. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right.
Ozzie Albies.
Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
The next offering misses. 3-1 now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's out of here. He sends a rocket to left. His 7th home run of the season. It's 7-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
1 out, base is empty. Austin Riley will hit next. Ball 1, no strikes.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And the pitch. And that one lifted in the air center field. Robert moves under it. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 7-0. Set for the last half of the 7th. Eloy Jimenez now.
The left fielder.
Right through there for a strike. This ball's chopped on the ground. Albies over to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And here is Marcell Ozuna. First offering, and it just misses. And that's in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
1-2 here. In the dirt. Murphy fires to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Oh, big power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
That's towards center. Harris has a beat on it and makes the grab. And the inning is over. We go to the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Sean Murphy. Duffy back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And now it's even up. Activity in the bullpen. Cole Sulser up and loosening in the pen. That's off the mark. And that's ball 2. At the belt and fires. Foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. So a man aboard Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Leody Taveras. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Hit hard, base hit. Murphy around second on his way to third. And he's got a double. New pitcher now, Aaron Bummer. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So here's the Braves designated pinch hitter coming on, Travis d'Arnaud. Great RBI chance with second and third occupied, nobody out. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. Now 1-1. Murphy, the runner at third. Taveras at second with nobody out. On a line, base hit. One run is in. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. He will score. It's 9-0.
That's 3 singles in a row. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
At the plate, Orlando Arcia. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Good eye right there. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Runner at first with no outs here. And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
There's a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Bummer deals. Check swing. Now an appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And the first offering is not close. And that's down and away.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Now snap throw to first. Harris back in standing. Runners are at the corners. 1 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases. Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Albies batting with 1 down, takes a strike. He's already homered here in this one. And that's downstairs and outside. Here's a 1-1. And that misses off the outside edge.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to check.
Acuna runs. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Great jump.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or guys are going to be running all game.
Man at second. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Johnson should have this one. 2 down. And the batter now, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
That one's in there, 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
They say it went.
0-2.
And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. That one misses. Now 1-2.
Strike.
He's trying for third. Pitch misses inside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Wow, these guys are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
The pitch. And now the count filled up 3-2. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
Olsen, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball. 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. Bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Gavin Sheets. That catches the outside corner. 0-1. Strider still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
Now the third baseman, Termarr Johnson. And a foul ball. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys.
Not in time. He's safe. Sheets stands at second with no outs. Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Good eye in that spot.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Tyler Matzik gets the call from the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Over to Arcia. That's 1. On to first. Ow, double play. Just got it there in time.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Moore stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. On the ground right side. Throw on to Olsen. Out number 3. The White Sox leave. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Kelly.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
The pitch. Murphy, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Liner, base hit.
The left fielder, number
Man at
2.
first, and next for Atlanta, Leody Taveras. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Kelly goes 6'1", 35 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2009. Next one misses, and the count is 2-0.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That's out to center field. Robert moves under it. Brings it in. One down. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. Popped up. India gets under it. And there's 2 down. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia.
He's going.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Here comes the 0-1. That one the other way. Base hit. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk the send with 2 away. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. Ball one, no strikes. Bounce to the left side. And that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Braves 11 and the White Sox nothing. New pitcher on here, Dylan Wagner.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. And that one is inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal. Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Clips the corner, and it's 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away. Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
The 2-1. And there's the strike. And that one off the outside edge. In the air, left field. Taveras settles under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Oh, this is a nice sweep. Good way to finish this series. You're headed to another city for another one. Got to maintain the same focus. Whatever you were doing in this city, make sure you're doing the same thing in the next one. Eat the same thing, sleep the same way, get to the ballpark at the same time.
11-0 your final score. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Atlanta Braves, 11 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the White Sox, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Braves only allowed 2 hits in the game as they dismantled the White Sox 11-0. Heading into the day, the White Sox sit in first place in the American League Central Division, while the Braves sit atop the NL East. The Philadelphia Phillies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-0. As of today, the Royals are in 4th place in the AL Central, while the Phillies are in 2nd place in the NL East. The Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 1-0. In the standings, the Mets are in 3rd place in the NL East, and the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West. The Washington Nationals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-4. Entering the day's action, the Nationals are in last place in the NL East, and the Rangers are in 2nd place in the AL West. The Marlins hit 3 long balls as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-3. As of right now, the Padres sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, and the Marlins sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. The Reds shortstop, number 44, had a total of 3 RBIs on the day as Cincinnati took down the Orioles 4-2. At the start of the day, the Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division, while the Orioles are in 2nd place in the AL East. The Brew Crew totaled 13 hits as a team as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 8-7. In the standings, the Brewers are in 1st place in the NL Central, while the Cubs are 3rd in the division. Brendan Donovan collected a total of 4 hits in the game, leading St. Louis to a win over the Rockies 4-3. As of today, the Cardinals are in 4th place in the NL Central, and the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division. Mike Yastrzemski had 3 hits and drove in 3 as the Giants defeated their rival Dodgers 3-1. As of right now, the Giants are in 3rd place in the NL West, while the Dodgers are atop the division. The Minnesota Twins combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 2-1. Heading into the day, the Yankees sit in last place in the American League East Division, while the Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central. The Guardians brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 8-4. At the start of the day, the Blue Jays are in 4th place in the AL East, and the Guardians sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division. The Red Sox completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the visiting Rays 3-2. In the standings, the Red Sox are atop the American League East Division, and the Rays are 3rd in the division. The Detroit Tigers smacked 15 team hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 7-4. As of today, the Astros sit in 2nd place in the American League West, and the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. The Oakland Athletics sank the visiting Buccos 2-1. Heading into the day, the A's sit in last place in the American League West Division, while the Pirates are in 2nd place in the NL Central. Luis Castillo collected win number 3 this year as the Mariners pushed past the Angels 2-1. As of right now, the Mariners sit in first place in the American League West Division, and the Angels are second in the division. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.